So what is the, help me understand what the ratchet helper is.
This is actually kind of an interesting invention. It's going to be kind of cool to talk to him. I don't know if have you worked on car. I know you're adept at engineering and electrical stuff, but have you ever worked on a car?
I've got a 1967 big block Bronco.
Oh, okay. So you're able to get in there and work on stuff, right?
Mm-hmm. A little bit.
So it looks like what our inventor today has come up with, Robert Cullison, is a torque multiplier. You know, for big machinery, these big machine bolts that need like 2,000 foot-pounds of pressure.
So like a torque wrench.
But it's like a multiplied torque wrench, like a regular, the ones that you could use. That
right.
you go to a automotive store and get. And those kind of, they have those monster ones that can do thousands and thousands of foot-pounds of torque. But he actually created one that can do, it looks like almost 400 pounds of foot.
Wow.
But it's kind of a multiplying thing. It's kind of interesting. I'm not that good at it. I mean, I've used one, but I've never really put it into practical use on an everyday basis. So I'm probably not.
My only experience is a torque wrench when you're putting heads on a block or something like that.
When you have to make sure that everything is just absolutely perfect. Let's bring Robert into the show. Hey, good morning, Robert. Thanks for joining us here on My Cool Inventions.
Thanks for having me.
All right, so Robert, Rich and I were trying to figure out, what exactly a torque wrench does.
Okay, well, this isn't a torque wrench. A torque wrench measures torque.
Okay.
This is a torque multiplier-like tool, which gives you more torque through gear reduction.
Oh, okay. So tell anyone that might be listening to the show right now what exactly this does, kind of in layman's terms, okay?
How would I use it?
Yeah, how would we use it?
Well, sure. They were invented back in the 30s. They were for great big bolts, like you were saying, for machinery, for 2,000 foot-pounds. What I've done is I brought it down to 400 foot-pounds, which is enough for a semi, let alone a car, truck, tractor. And by doing that, I can have the dry piece that comes out to be a half-inch instead of a three-quarter. And people have half-inch drive sockets. So it's meant for the guy that has a car, because you have to spend $2,000 on a tool to break loose that one bolt that won't come loose. But you might spend $50.
Okay, so is this for assembling, or is it for being able to take things apart then?
Both. Anytime you got a big, tough bolt, sometimes you got to torque them down to really high torques, and, you can go through this. You just got to go through the multiplication. It's 4 to 1 multiplier.
Okay. So you're saying that so if I get one of those bolts that I just can't get off, it's just not coming off. I need extra force, and I can't go have somebody else grab the ratchet with me.
With his big, strong arms, he can't get that.
Yeah, with these big, beefy arms that I have. Yeah. So basically,
I need a little help getting his bolt off.
So this actually would multiply the torque that I would put on it to pull it off, or to get it undone.
Yeah, exactly. Say if you had a bolt that was super, super tight, is 400 foot-pounds. You don't have to put 100 foot-pounds in to break it loose. So it's breaking like lug nuts. They zip them out with a air tool, and they're so tight you can't get them off. Well, a kid can take them off with my tool.
Really? This is interesting. So Robert, has anybody ever thought of this before? I mean, I'm sure they have, but not on a consumer scale, maybe on a professional scale. But had anybody ever thought of this before?
Exactly. They're for the great big, giant 2,000 foot-pound bolts. But nobody's ever done it for the average guy that has a hot rod or a 4x, or somebody doesn't have air tools in their shop. They never did it.
So do you see this being something that the car manufacturers would be interested in and putting it in every trunk of every car that they sell?
Wouldn't that be sweet?
Yeah.
Yes, it would.
Put it in the toolkit for every car.
Before we let you do your pitch, tell us how do you create the torque? How does the wrench create the torque?
Well, it comes from basically your arm. A lot of people put a pipe on a end of a ratchet, and they'll use leverage. But the problem is, then you end up breaking your ratchet because all that torque goes through the head. Mine, the ratchet would be on the soft side, and by doing that, it goes through the gears, and it multiplies that torque. Now, for every turn, you only turn it a quarter turn, but at 4 times the power.
Wow. Okay, I'm interested, Robert. I want to hear your pitch on this. I'm sure America does as well. Now, if you're listening at home or in your car right now, when Robert gives his pitch, and it'll be a minute pitch, he's going to give you his best elevator pitch he possibly can. Then you're going to get a chance to vote on it. You can use your smartphone by texting to the number 22333. That's 22333. That's the number you text to, and then you put thumbs up or thumbs down. Or you can just easily go to the website mycoolinventions.com. You can hit the vote tab and then vote right there. And you can actually see the voting happening live. You'll see the graph going on as well. So, Robert, are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, let's do this.
You got any ideas?
I have a great idea.
Pitch it to me. Pitch it to me.
Hey, I got an idea. Well, let's hear it.
The Ratchet Helper is the best new tool in years. It's a 4-to-1 power increaser and a 4-to-1 speed increaser in one tool. Break them loose, flip it over, and zip them out. No one else does that. Ratchet Helper is a half-inch drive, in and out. No one else does that. People have half-inch drive sockets. Price under $50, and no one does that either. Removes tough bolts and nuts like lug nuts with ease, and it's perfect for the family car. Shop, farmers, factories, 4xs, hot rods. The list doesn't stop. Stack 2 for 16-to-1 power, up to 400 foot-pounds. More torque than most stock V8 engines. Ratchet Helper is about the same as a 4-foot pipe, but a pipe can't be used as a speed wrench, and it doesn't fit in your toolbox. Ratchet Helper does. Don't break your expensive ratchets. With Ratchet Helper, the ratchet's on the low torque side, saving your tool. And at just $49.95, you can't afford not to have one. Sold on cheaterbarsales.com or eBay. Please vote thumbs up for Ratchet Helper and help me get this in Americans' hands. That's cheaterbarsales.com.
Can't get much better than that.
Oh, yeah.
Make or break an inventor. Be our shark and vote. Be bold and submit your product. What the heck? You could only make millions.
Wow. Holy
Pretty much
cow.
nailed it there, didn't you?
Yeah. Robert, great job.
You obviously practiced.
Yeah, you were right
Oh,
down.
I practice.
You were right down to the minute, but you also, you set up my problem. You introduced it. I liked your passion. I liked your excitement about it. And then you went ahead and you closed the deal for me. Told me how I can get it and told me the price. That was a great pitch. Good job. I appreciate.
Thank you.
I always appreciate when an inventor does that. It looks like you've done a lot of homework just to get this right. Now, you have produced these, right?
Yeah. I have actually 2 factories tooled so far.
Okay, so do you? How many do you have?
Well, right now in stock, I got about 2,500.
It's okay. So is it expensive to produce? Or you get these done overseas, or are you doing them here in America?
Well, I called factory after factory here in the U.S., and they all sent me overseas. They're real nice about it, but they say you got to go overseas for tools nowadays.
For metals right now, metals are better overseas, unfortunately. Plastics, there are a lot of manufacturers in the U.S. that can beat plastic pricing right now, for if you're producing that way. But, yeah, I can understand that. Does it, if you don't mind me asking, how much does it cost for you to make one of these?
Yeah, it costs me right now about $14 because I'm making them in such small quantities.
All right.
But that can be pushed down to $10.
Really?
So is your plan to kind of keep this yourself, or are you looking to license it and sell it to craftsmen or whatever?
I would love to license and sell it. I'm great in the shop, but the whole marketing thing, it's a steep curve.
Man, I could, because I'm looking at just from looking at it now. Now I know that I think I have a better understanding of it. Yeah, this is one of those where you could do a quick spot on this.
I see this sitting on the Sears shelf in the Craftsman tool section so easily.
So it's just it's a great licensing play on this one.
I would love to. Craftsman has 11 of them.
Do they?
Yeah, they're looking at. I got several companies that have samples in their hands that they just take forever to go through this stuff.
Now you have this patented, right? Or some kind of protection on it?
I have a patent pending U.S., and it's been issued in China.
Oh, excellent. Okay, good. So
what kind of a process was that for you? How long did that take?
The patenting?
Yeah.
Not too bad. I got a good patent attorney here, and because I was overseas in China, I ended up finding a good patent attorney there that could do it in Chinese.
Wow. So I want everybody to vote. Remember, go to our website, mycoolinventions.com, hit the vote page, vote there, and also make sure that you Make sure that you can text if you have a smartphone. Text to the number 22333 and text that way with thumbs up or thumbs down, and we'll see how Robert does here. But Rich, I like this one.
You know, it took me a minute to kind of understand it, but once I did, I would like one of these in my wife's trunk, just in case she should ever need. For me, that's cool. Okay, I want it in my toolbox, and I can see applications for it. But, and we have AAA, so if she got a flat tire. But if she's out in the middle of nowhere and she would need her tire, I don't know that she would have an easy time of getting the lug nuts off. Something like this makes that happen. And, so that's the immediate kind of use for me is knowing that my wife or my son can get the lug nuts off of a car if need be.
See, I think so, too. I like this. I can already visualize a spot on this thing. That's what, when I can visualize all the great uses of it and the wow shots that I could create. I like this a lot. It'll be fun to see what America thinks as well. I know they're already voting, and it started out kind of middle ways. Now it's starting to really ramp up on a thumbs up. So we'll see. The voting will go all the way till noon today.
Robert, I got one question for you. In your video, you're in a shop and there's a truck in the background with the off of the frame. What kind of truck is that?
Well, it's a 55 Ford, and that's not me. That's my neighbor's son. He's a lot better looking than I am.
Well, it's a cool shot. It's a great video. All right, so go to mycoolinventions.com and vote. This is something that's very neat. I am absolutely going to look at it for buying one for my wife. And, John, tell them again quickly how they can vote.
Yeah, go to our website, mycoolinventions.com, hit the vote tab. So mycoolinventions.com, hit the vote tab. You can vote there, or you can vote by texting to the number 22333 and putting thumbs up or thumbs down.
All right, so get to it. You've only got a few hours to do it. And, Robert, good luck. And that's My Cool Inventions at 48 past the hour.
All right, welcome back to My Cool Inventions Radio. Thanks for joining us. Boy, that ratchet, it's just what an amazing tool. And I like the ratchet helper. I think that's got something. I'm not sure exactly what yet. I've got some ideas in my head, but I mean, definitely whether that's going to be a licensing play or that might even be an infomercial play. Just from I can imagine the shots that I could take that make that thing look like it's unbelievable. And it is. I mean, I wouldn't even have to exaggerate. It'd just be all the things that we've ever gone through in our daily lives that we're not able to do, and this thing can do it. Very, very cool. I like it. And it looks like America voting right now, 85% thumbs up. That voting's going to go on all the way till noon today. You can vote on our website at mycoolinventions.com. Hit the vote page, the vote tab, and it'll take you right there. And you can see the graph, and you can watch it as the votes are being tabulated and on a constant basis. Or you can actually text on your smartphone to 22333. That's 22333. And in your text, you put thumbs up or thumbs down. One word. That's all you have to do, and that will be that'll be done here. We'll actually find out how that actually works. Very interesting though, and it's one of those. And this last one, I like it. I'm a tool guy. I mean, I've done all kinds of things. Not only have I dropped an engine in a car, I've actually dropped a rear end in a car. I do all my own auto maintenance. I'm just like that. I build stuff. I'm just that kind of guy. So that kind of a unique tool that works like this one does. I can see it being helpful to anybody, even if you've never worked with tools before. Here's what I want you to do. Continue to vote. Check out the Ratchet Helper. It's our inventor of today. Robert did a great job on his pitch, and I just liked his spirit. Thanks for listening to this hour of My Cool Inventions Radio, where we're lifting American families. One innovation, one inventor, one American at a time.